Our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul, you sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth and our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
The views and opinions of the producers, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company. Evolving your communities to be the linking, bigger, and preferred group, growing and scaling, becoming bigger and better. Let us build out these business milestones for your company as we lead you to amplify and reach out and engage here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network Season 3, hosted by direct selling sensei Jojo Barraquias. and ASEAN EduTech leader, Dr. Alex Reyes. Co-hosted by Organizational Development Network champion, Maricar Sandalo. And we have digital culture and lifestyle coach, Joshua Ravelas. With the founding anchor, business and transformation mentor, Rolly Pagaspas. So now, take your journey, lead the pack, and unleash your power while we do the rest of the work for the CEOs, communities, and sustainability of Talk.Shop Asia Power Network now on its season 3.
Good more earnings, Business Philippines. Welcome to the 25th season of Talk.Shop Asia, the Philippines' longest running digital business show, now on its 7th year. It has performed from a business show to a program builder, communities network, event organizer, and digital media producer, all in one capsule. This is Talk.Shop Asia Power Network, Season 3, Episode 14, our concluding episode. This is a special episode where we talk about our remarkable guests. And of course, we are all honored to have with us our founding member or founding partner, Rolly Pagaspas. This is Jojo Barraquias, your anchor for today's show. Let me call Dr. Alex and Joshua.
Hi. Hi,
Great
my
day,
hapon
everyone.
Luzon in Mindanao. Hello, Talk Shop, Asia Power Network. Hello, Jojo and Joshua. And I don't know if Rolly will be joining us. But of course, I'd like to give my shout out to my mother. She's my Shiro. And my family in Texas. And of course, to my handsome sunrise in Mumbai. Our program gives you powerful features, powerful group mix that spearhead information for engagement, collaboration, and partnerships. Of course, we are airing in 2 platforms, Facebook and YouTube, and in 3 major channels, Talkshop Asia, our home studio, Big Media, and ATC International. Over to you, Joshua.
All right, so today is our concluding episode, and in order to end the season with a bang, we will talk about our wonderful guests and, of course, the episodes that we really made the show impactful. We will be talking about what we've learned from our guests, success stories, inspirational words, and maybe a few bloopers along the way. Yeah. So stay tuned for more. Over to you, Sir Jojo.
Okay, so we will be having uh, Rosario Bradbury, Netanya Escote, Jamie De Chavez from 30 by 30 from episode 7. We will also have the Banana Man, Ramon Vincent Eron of Villa Socorro Farms. We also have Kimberly Bolus, the very young chief executive of her business, no? And also Danilo Carandang of RCA MVP. Lady Mataya Dapat of Group 9, no? From the Seventh Adventist. And Jojo Ajero and Rosendo de la Rosa of Exinov. We will also have the uh, very inspiring Teresa Santiano of episode 11. And we will have Mr. Jerry Santos, Mr. Freeze himself. So, Dr. Alex, who else do
Yes,
we
and
have?
Yes, and today we'll talk about the following notable guests. We have Professor Alan Malyari, who's really a millionaire in living in the U.S. now from episode 1. Then, of course, the formidable power CEOs, Maria Lyons and Mylene Ko. Idol ko si Maria Lyons, no? And of course, there's Julieta Austria of Blue McKay. And episode 2 as well. She's from episode 2. And of course, we have our fair share of bloopers. Who could forget Josh Ramos of episode 2 and Lucito Chavez, our missing guest. And of course, siya yung nag-ghosting. And of course, ako yung sub-guest palate na Girl Scout. So, over to you, Joshua.
Yep, and we will also be talking about Dr. Kailash Kanjani of Taiki, India, from episode 3. Episode 6, we had Dr. Tan, who was very knowledgeable with acupuncture. Then we also have Sir David D'Angelo from the Green Party Philippines. So stay tuned, guys. Over to you, Sir Jojo.
Okay. Yeah, before we break for commercial, let me have a shout out to my loving wife, Bing Barraquias, before I forget. And also my brother-in-law, Arnel de la Paz from Canada, his wife, Grace, and three children, Bianca, Denise, and Rafael. So we will pause for a short break. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back, only here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network.
Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
It's a tough business out there. So many uncertainties, operational difficulties, deadlines. We provide the solutions and services that your company needs at the best price, guaranteed, with our global principles. And experienced partners, we bring solutions to your current and future business. Inolution, supporting your business as always.
Welcome to Pride and Proud Asia, Asia's first online radio show that champions LGBT contribution and leadership in business and in our country and the region. Hosted by the Philippine LGBT Chamber of Commerce, visibility, representation, and empowerment. This is Pride and Proud Asia. Happy Pride!
Video meetings are the future of collaboration. Meetings are like people. No two are ever the same. Logitech provides better meetings where everyone can be seen and heard, because great meetings just don't happen. Logitech, with our partner Inolution, ensures your video collaboration is at the next level. Inolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@inolution.com.ph. Taking our journey, leading the pack, unleashing your power. And we are back here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network. Sustainability brings forth long stages of progress. That is power in 4 pillars: economic, people, social, and environment. Doing business while staging support for corporate responsibility. And that makes it special. On these, we now bring to you our special power feature.
Good morning, earnings. Welcome to the special power features segment. So, let's start with episode 1. So let us look at Alan Malyari, who joined us all the way from the US, I think Las Vegas, and was at midnight then to join our show, a very successful man. Joshua.
Yeah. So far, Alan started at a very early age and was a successful programmer, of course. And of course, his lifestyle changed when something happened to him at a very young age. And what really inspires me is that whenever his story comes around from my perspective, it's easy to see that trials really bring out the best in you. And Mr. Malyari already showed the best of himself during that time. What do you think, Doc Alex?
Yeah, Professor Alan is actually a friend. He's very accomplished and he's very down to earth. No, he helps others with his precision heart literacy program. He believes in the words, "Whatever you think in your mind, so you will become." So he said, that your heart is not really here physically; it's here, but it's really your mind. Because something happened to him. I think 2 years back. He had a stroke, and he said that even with his stroke, he forced his heart, which is his mind, to think positively, and that so that he could recover. He got paralyzed. He's like half paralyzed when he actually still he's still recovering when he talked to us. So I see him as very inspiring, and he said he was able to write a lot of books while he was paralyzed. So I think his story is really inspiring.
Yes, indeed. And I'll never forget one of his words as well, to keep on believing. And of
Yeah.
course, what else do you think, Sir Jojo?
Well, I'm inspired by the advocacies of Professor Alan Malyari. Obviously, he really likes to help people. So it's not about the money anymore. So that's why Professor Allen is just very memorable. Now let's
True.
switch to the two, I should say, the power duo, Maria Lyons and Mylene Co.
Oh, yes.
Joshua.
They are very memorable, actually. Miss Maria has gone through a lot of struggles, especially Miss Mylene. Miss Mylene was a single mom, and she's been helping her kids grow up, and at the same time helping other people as well. That takes real courage for both of them, because they both have families, and they're very powerful moms too. They're super moms, and it's really inspiring to see these people and learn from these people as well. With their advocacies with relief, I'm sure that a lot of people that they've helped have already changed their lives. What do you think, Doc Alex?
Very empowered by these inspiring women. I say nga, when I grow up, I want to be like Maria Lyons, because she is really, very inspiring. She also talks about having a happy heart. She said that in everything we do, we should always be happy. And that I remember when she said that when you have a good product, you have a good business. And I realized that I should do that always with my business. Make sure it is excellent. Make sure that what I give, I am proud of. Hindi ako magtatago na parang one time lang bibili yung mga tao. It's always like they will always come back and get your product. So I think that is what I remember with Maria Lyons. Now with Mylene ko, I no, she's uh, single mom nga, and she said that because of her leave, she was able to turn everything into positive. Like she's making more money than she could ever imagine, and that she's able to really support her family. And so I could see in her that what she's saying is really true, and she's inspired by what she does. Yeah.
I think
That's
I
great.
know, Dr. Alex, you wanted to be or to follow Maria Lyons. You know why?
Why?
Oh, it's because these two ladies are just the best models of their products. And
Oh,
if
True.
really?
you get to see them full body picture, full picture, you'll see that they're really very healthy
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, very sexy. I think that what's
Yes,
Inspired
of
Dr.
course.
Alex.
Yes.
Yeah, true enough.
Okay, now,
No
now
denying
let's
that.
yeah, now let's look at the power CEO
Ah, yes,
of
Miss
Blue
Julieta.
Bikini, Miss Julieta, Austria. So what do you remember her by?
Well,
Well, for me, let me
mhm.
start that. No?
All right, no problem.
Yeah, she is a very successful businesswoman and very humble. And if you got to taste the products, it has, I should say, if not parity, superior than the leading products we buy in the supermarket. That's what I remember about Miss Julieta. Joshua, what do you
Yep.
remember about Miss Julieta?
Well, Miss Julieta taught me three things actually: loyalty, dedication, and commitment to your brand. Because when she was creating her brand, I was a bit surprised as well of what she went through, and for her to rise up to the occasion for all the things that she's been producing, I really got a gist of what she wants to achieve in life. And with Blue Maki, I'm sure that she already did it. What about you, Doc Alex?
Oh, Julieta, I see that everything you got flag bearer of Filipinos, because the other restaurants, instead of buying from like imported suppliers, they got from her. So I feel like that's why Jojo said that she would really give superior products so that she could really compete with others that would provide those companies as well. During the pandemic, she said there were a lot of companies slash restaurants that really had to cancel their orders, and she was worried about it. And what she did was she didn't give up. She pivoted in order to survive. And we would say that she strategized and knew really when she if we answer her Miss Universe journey. Now what she did was she did the marmalade tea, and people liked it. So she said she was able to create a new product out of the pandemic and rise up from it. And I remember her talking about lifelong learning, and that we shouldn't stop learning even if we're like old already, or we have our business set already. Just keep learning and be creative. That's what I remember of her.
Beautiful answer. How about
Yeah,
you, Sir
great.
Jojo?
Yeah, since episode 2 is really one for the books, now there are episodes that are on the other side of the line. So let's take a look at the funny moments. Dr. Alex.
Yes, oh my, I was laughing like crazy with this episode. Now I remember this is Power Group 2 with Josh Ramos. The segment of Joshua actually, as it became a presentation. Perhaps he forgot the tech run where we would ask them questions. What happened was Josh just kept going like an energizer bunny, presenting. So it was kind of funny. But what are your thoughts, Joshua?
Well, I believe he was just nervous for what it was, and of course, there are a lot of setbacks in most people. So let's see what happens as well in the later time, because of course, I'm sure there are more things to see in the later episodes, right?
Okay.
True.
There is also a an episode where it's not only the funny things, no? We also had an episode of ghosting. So it happens on TV as well. So, Dr. Alex, who is that person?
Oh yes, he was supposed to be my guest in Community Mike segment, and he graced the poster 2 times, so we had like to promote him 2 times as well. But he bailed off, and he started ghosting me. And so, Lucito Chavez, I have a shout out for you. I think you ought to be here next season so we can talk about your business and hope you can join us. So that was our ghosting experience.
Yeah, speaking about ghosting, we have Girl Scouts who would be willing to cover if a guest suddenly has or had an emergency, and then we just call it the bailout. So we have Dr. Alex, no, my co-anchor, as the girl
Yes.
scout, presenting her business and her advocacies. Joshua?
Yes, sir. So far, let's see what else is here. Indeed, there were a lot of intriguing guests in the past few episodes, and I'm sure that we've also learned some of the best qualities and the worst qualities too. But those are always lessons to be learned from, right? And it's really interesting as well to see how things are because, of course, pressure changes you in a matter of minutes, depending on how you perceive what it is. And I'm sure that hopefully in the later time we don't encounter these things, right?
True,
Yeah,
true.
aside from being a Girl Scout, Dr. Alex recently became the first woman president of the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, Dr. Alex,
Yes,
how
I
do you
know.
feel
No, no.
to
Ako na,
become a president, first woman president?
well, of course, I feel happy and I feel that women are really capable. Of course, there are men that wanted my job as well, but of course, they always get the best person for the job, and this time it is me. So I would say that I guess with all the things that I did as executive secretary, I am due whatever I am doing. So as the woman president, I think kaya ko naman talaga siya. So, yeah, both became a thing for me where I needed to step up. Like, when I would sub, then I would step up for the guest that's not there and share my advocacy. And this time, it is me as the life-changing president naman because our president had to leave and chartered a new club. So, when it is for you and it is the right time, you get to shine in the limelight and you just show up. I guess that's what I learned.
Great.
Yes.
I believe in you, Dr. Alex.
You're inspiring,
Yeah.
Doc.
Thanks. Kasi
Yeah.
magkasama tayo, that's why.
Yes.
Mm.
Before we go to our community mic segment, let's pause for a break. Stay tuned, our audience.
Yep. See you in a few minutes.
We'll be right back, only here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network.
Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new all-Pinoy alternative music. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artists and musicians, hosted by Lace Jimenez and Thunder God Bernard. So sit back and relax and enjoy Napalm, only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Are you looking for a solution to address injuries using an advanced, non-messy method? EverCryo is here for you. A good way to address injuries and inflamed muscles. EverCryo. Introducing the medical treatment for a range of physical alignments. EverCryo Compression Therapy System. A system that is easy to use. Quick and easy to set up for fast relief from pain and quicker recovery from injury or surgery. Perfect for anyone who experiences frequent pain or inflammation in a certain area of the body. Wrap on and get some cold compression therapy. EverCryo, an innovative therapeutic system to heal comfortably, less the mess. Video conferencing has never been crucial to your business than ever before, whether it's work from home or remote work collaboration. Productive team meetings are crucial to your business success. So whether it's for personal use or from small to medium to large conference meeting rooms, Logitech has the right solution right for you. With our partner Evolution's track record of responsive service, you can be assured of reliable and effective video collaboration all the time. Evolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@involution.com.ph. Taking our journey, leading the pack, unleashing your power. And we are back here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network. Communities are powered by their number and cause. Representing their handles, they raise and make known their stand. Now, we shall hear their voice and power speak on their brands. Here now is our Brand Power Community Mic segment.
Good more earnings, Business Philippines. Hi, Dr. Alex. Hi, Joshua.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Yeah, we are now on the second part, no? Our brand community mic segment. So we have friends in high places. No? We are able to invite a venture capitalist and investor of Tyke Ventures. No? He was also launching his book during that time. And
Yes.
he also has very good advocacies in helping people in the business world. So, Dr. Alex, what else do you remember about Dr. Kailash?
Yes, Dr. Kailash is indeed a successful entrepreneur now. So he works for a venture capitalist firm, as we know, Tyke Ventures. I met him in Startup Ignition, and I reached out to him, and he said that he was willing to guest for us. And I remember him while he guest for us here. He said that he will give us a copy of his book, a PDF copy of his book. So I think I will have to remind him about it, as he talked about how to survive, as he said, how to become a shark. And so I very much want to read the book that he said he will give us. So I will remind him of that.
Yes, indeed.
Over to you, Joshua.
Yep. So far, what I learned from Dr. Kailash is that you should pursue your passion and, while at it, help others. And one thing I also liked about it was that it's more of a very good branding strategy, because what he compared this marketing strategy to was more or less like dating. And at the same time, one thing I liked about it was that it was really straightforward. Because in the world right now, we need a marketing tool where we should be straightforward with our clients. We have to be honest, we have to be straightforward, and we also have to be direct in every single aspect of the business. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people who would love to read this book. Even I would love to read this book. And I'm sure that he's gonna help a lot of people more once this book comes out already. And I hope that we also get a copy here in the Philippines. So what are your thoughts, Sir Jojo, about it?
Well, I think the book is already out, and Dr. Kailash promised us a copy. Maybe we can ask Dr. Alex.
Yes, indeed.
Because those are the things and the strategies that he really followed in order for like some startups to be successful. As you know, in India they have a lot of unicorns, and they have funded a lot of startups as well. I remember, Joe, that you talked about quoting Dr. Kailash about Facebook as the biggest country there is with marketing. I remember he said that with Facebook, you'll never go wrong. So I think I'll take his advice and probably push some ads with Yes Tech.
Hmm?
I think
Indeed.
so too. In one of our guests, later on, she will discuss, or she has discussed with us, where she makes her money in advertising. And it is through Facebook. But before we
Mhm.
go
Yeah.
there, let us go to Dr. Tan,
Ah, yes.
acupuncture.
Dr.
So Dr.
Tan.
Tan, Chio Chong, he's the well-known acupuncturist. Well, I remember that he's well-known, and he has many patients that he was able to quote-unquote cure. So Joshua, what do you
Wow.
remember about Dr. Tan?
Well, I had fun with this interview because Dr. Tan inspired me to go back to an old hobby of mine. Because, of course, we also use this in martial arts sometimes. And at the same time, we also use this for health benefits too. And it also gave me inspiration to go back to my old studies because these are new things that he's innovated. Because, of course, like any other science or art, it evolves through time, and he's shown me a lot of great new ways to use it. So I'm really humbled by his presence. What about you,
Wow.
Doc Alex?
I wasn't there for this episode and I was not able to watch. So I wish that I was able to watch this episode of Dr. Tan, no? Because I think during that time I was at the district conference that I had to attend. But yeah, I wish that I was able to listen to his words of say wisdom and how he cured a lot of people through acupuncture. I actually have not done this before, so I maybe next time I'll do this acupuncture instead of getting massage.
Mhm. Indeed.
Anyway, it feels the same. It's very soothing.
Only difference is that it's by needles.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Shall we
No
move
worries.
on to the Green Party, Philippines? Mr. Kalikasan, David De Angelo.
Ah,
Well, this
yes.
guy ran for senator. However, uh, the other more popular ones, no, won. No? So, Joshua, well, what do you remember about David?
Well, David and I go way back because before when I was still a cosplayer, he was with me during some of the performances. And at the same time, the funny part about it is that I never imagined that I would meet him again here. But I really love these insights about the Green Party movement because it helps not just the environment, but at the same time, it also helps other people because what I liked about his projects is that it provides security for not just the environment but for the communities as well. And he wants to innovate these things, especially with the creation of alternative power and stuff. So hopefully, he still continues these projects, and I would really love to support him on that one. What about you, Doc Alex? What do you think about him?
Well, speaking of Director David, he's part of Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal's Business Park, and I actually work with him, and we actually host a show called Zoomcast together. David is my
Mm.
director for environment, and so he's very passionate about that, and you will be seeing more of him. And we have some projects that we will be doing together with CP Danny, of course, as we always think of making things sustainable with the legacy project that we have. And David is like helping with the programs that we will be implementing very soon after our handover. July 2 will be my handover as the, well, I won't be life changing president, but marvelous, imaginative president with David as our director as well for the Arkham BP.
Okay. Now we move on to uh, the very young ladies of 30 by 30, Netanya Escote and Jamie De Chavez. Dr. Alex.
Yes, I love these girls. They have been reaching out to me. Um, to partner with ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines actually. And I like them because they're very articulate, they're very well versed with what they're doing with their advocacy when they reached out to me and they wanted to be a partner. And so I told them, you know, what are you guys doing really? How do you campaign for this? And they're like, oh, we're still starting. And I said, how about you guys like talk about this on Talk.Shop.Asia because I love their pitch when they pitch to me. And I said, you can actually use your very powerful advocacy. And I realized that through their pitch that there are some species that are endemic of the Philippines, and it's really good that we are supporting this, you know. And unfortunately, not a lot of countries are supporting their advocacy, as even the Philippine government is not yet supporting this. So I think our organization will be partnering with them, ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines and ARCOM BP, so that we can really help them with their cause, as it really is very powerful and important. Over to you, Joshua.
Yep. So far from what I've learned from them, the girls concentrated on biodiversity and the environment. The videos and photos they shown were very powerful as well. And what I liked about it is that it also gives emphasis on certain topics like the indigenous people, and of course the safety of the environment, just like what Sir David had. And what really intrigued me was that one of them is a marine biologist too. So it's a really big plus for me because not only do you know something about the environment, but at the same time, you can also help other people by giving out the real facts about it and how are we going to help the environment. And I'm sure 30 by 30 will help in this category because right now we do need to have a lot of engagements, especially with the environment right now that we're running out of certain resources like fossil fuels, power, and at the same time, we're also looking for alternative energy right now. And their project also focuses on that one. So hopefully, in the later time, we could also help them out in our own ways. And so far, that's my take on that one. What about you, Sir Jojo?
Well, if I talk with Netanya, she is based in Macau. The other one is Jamie. Well, when we were interviewing her, she was in Palawan, no, sa El Nido.
Hmm. Yeah.
But no, despite that, no, they kept with the schedule, did not ghost us, Dr. Alex. And if I look at their credentials, I'm just amazed that these are like cum laudes, no, or summa cum laudes, no, in their schools. And their advocacies about environment, as you said, are just the way to go, no, to help save the planet and make it a more livable one. Okay, now we move on to also related to the environment is SGS.
Hmm.
Doctor, oh no, she's not a doctor. She is a president, no, and CEO of SGS, Miss Rosario Bradbury Cajuco.
Mm-hmm. Miss Rosario.
Miss Rosario. So what do you remember about Miss Rosario?
Mm. Miss Rosario was a lot of things actually for me because for me it's really hard being a CEO already and at the same time to maintain a family. So for me, she really stepped up to the occasion. And at the same time, what I liked about her was that Miss Rosario did a lot of extra work, not just at her office, but she also had the time to spend time with her family. And at the same time, to survive heartaches like that too. That's also a very big inspiration for me as well. To never give up, even if you're faced with adversities. and she shown her light, and I really liked about it. What about you, Doc Alex?
What I liked about her was actually her story. She was very honest and she was vulnerable when she shared her story, and it was like a beautiful story. She said that with her son, she went through a struggle and she was even depressed. And sharing that, um, as a powerful CEO, we see that she's very strong. But when it came to her family, she would crumble as well. And she showed that CEOs are human too. So we go through the process as well. And she said that it was so easy to say that, oh, we're good to the people that belong in the LGBTQ. But when it was close to home, when it was her son saying that I am gay, and it was tough for her, and she really did not cover that, and she really showed us that she's human too, and that she went through the struggle, and finally she was able to accept it, and she realized that before she asked for a son and a daughter, and now she well, God answered her in a different way. Now she has she had a son for a couple of years, up to 14 years, I think she said, and then a daughter the rest of the years. So she said she's happy. But I thought that what she shared with us was very beautiful, because it made her human, and not just the power CEO that we see, because she's very successful in her field. Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember her story? She has been a telephone operator, promoted to secretary,
Indeed.
and then promoted to manager to handle another country, and then became the general manager of one country and became general manager of cluster of countries in SGS. Oh, that's
She's
a
awesome.
Swiss company. She's really awesome. And then her advocacy is helping Filipina CEOs like Dr. Alex. How to
Yes, I
Yes.
reached
become,
out to her. She reached out to me as well.
yeah, how
She's
to
amazing.
become a better or the best CEO in the EduTech field, no? Oh, maraming
Yeah.
natulungan ito si Rosario Cajucom Bradbury.
Indeed.
Now we go to our favorite fruit, the banana farm. So let's look at Ramon Eron of Villa Socorro Farms, the banana man, fourth generation.
Banana
Dr.
Chief.
Alex, what do you remember about Raymond?
Well, I remember my mom watching and telling me, ang galing naman ng guest ninyo. Because he really is an entrepreneur in the true sense of the word, that nothing goes to waste in his farm. Everything is like he could sell, and everything is being sold. They make use of almost everything that would contribute to their growth. So I would say that's what I remember of him, as my mom was impressed with, how he does business, and he's the fourth generation in his family sa Villa Socorro. So what do you think, Joshua?
Well, for me, he was an amazing guy. Ramon Aaron was born to be a leader for this, and we see that he knows what he's doing and has a vision to take the company to a new level. And what I liked about it was that he's very innovative, very smart, very talented as well. And he's almost around my age, so it's really amazing as well to see that.
Yeah, we have to have Raymond again, no? Because he's developing if a new clothing material. If
Yes,
we have barong, we have piña. Now he is developing a banana-based clothing material.
yes,
So
I'd like to see
he's
that fabric.
yeah, he's on this now, and maybe in the succeeding seasons we'll have him back. Okay,
Mhm.
moving on. This is what I was referring to, Dr. Alex, about
Yes.
advertising in Facebook. So we have Kimberly
Yes.
Bolus, the buzzer.
The
So,
buzzers.
yeah. Well, what I remember about Kimberly is she's very young and she quit her job and then
Wow.
started her own company doing the same job. Amazing. And then she has many clients as of now. So, Dr. Alex, what do you remember
Yes,
about him?
oh my gosh, I even had a meeting with her like 2 weeks ago. I think she's a breath of fresh air. Very young, dynamic, ambitious, totally inspired. I like how she's helping small businesses market their products online. Pro bono daw yan, sabi niya, during the pandemic until now. Of course, she has those clients that would really pay for her services. But of course, yung mga vulcanizing shop, mga ganon, she would help them as well. So as early as her age, I could see that she has that sense of corporate social responsibility already. Hindi lang na-identify, but the pro bono work is already that. And when she connected with me because she wanted a learning platform for her business, I realized that this girl is really ambitious and she would really get to high places because of how bold and brave she is. That's what I see of her. Where
Joshua?
do you, Josh?
So far, she's got a lot of fire in her eyes too. Because besides the fact that she's very inspirational, very charismatic, she's also got very good marketing strategies. Because I've also had her consult with one of my friends, and of course what I liked about it was that she's very straightforward, and at the same time her tactics are very innovative. So that's my take on her kind of work, and hopefully we get to see this more in the later time, because I'm sure there's also another guest before that also did this, but in a different way, because he created another platform. You guys remember Mario, right? Mario
Yeah.
Juarez.
Yes.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Yes, yes. I remember Mario. He's my co-C founder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's my co-founder actually. Yes, yes. We
Okay.
have a
Exci-
startup.
Exciting reviews. A lot of good things to remember. However, we need to take a break and stay tuned, our audience, and we'll be back.
We'll be right back, only here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network. Big Media is all about life's journey.
Yung mga yun, mga bata pa sila dati nung nakakasama ko sila. So ngayon, sikat na sila. Kaya
In digital, entertainment,
Maraming salamat po na nabigyan nyo kami ng opportunity.
information, story, inspiration, and experiences. Whenever, wherever you want, welcome. Join us as we push the boundaries of possibility here with Big Media. Video meetings are the future of collaboration. Meetings are like people. No two are ever the same. Logitech provides better meetings where everyone can be seen and heard, because great meetings just don't happen. Logitech, with our partner Inolution, ensures your video collaboration is at the next level. Inolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@inolution.com.ph. Taking our journey, leading the pack, unleashing your power. And we are back here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network. He maneuvers the corporate drive and inspires all. He plans deep and brings out the whole. Now, he will storytell his journey and share the whys of the call. Yes, he is always ready to take action and roll the ball, presenting our CEO highlight of the week.
Okay, good mornings. Welcome back, Dr. Alex, Joshua.
Hello
So
there.
now we move on to the most recent guests. We have
Mm-hmm.
CP, CP is Charter President. Danilo Carandang, the Charter President of Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park and CEO of UFM Co-op with a legacy project where he is building residential condos that are sustainable and affordable in the Muntinlupa area and Liloan area as well. Dr. Alex.
Yes. I think CP Danny, he used to work for Maybank. He was a banker and he has been awarded for being a good one. And then after he opened a school. So he has a school actually that he runs until now in Muntinlupa area. As a leader of Arkham BP, he's our charter president. So he is also my advisor. So he loves our club and he has made me his secretary for UFM Co-op. Now, I must say, we have come a long way with UFM Co-op. We started with only a 1 million capitalization and now it has grown really to great proportion. And we recently just signed a MOA with 2 billion peso co-op. So I think with CP Danny, his heart is really into helping a lot of people. And because of this, he is rewarded. And I see that in him.
Mm-hmm. He's a
Joshua?
very wise leader. Because what I liked about him was that he had this advocacy of helping people. That's one. And another one that I really liked about his work is that he has this legacy project, especially for the younger kids, to educate them well through the club itself. And what I liked about it was that it's very innovative, very strategic, and at the same time very helpful to the public. And I hope that we get to encounter more of his projects later on. And that's my take on that one. Back to you, Sir Jojo.
Okay. We have very good words, for CP Dani. Now let's move on to our health episode where we had Lady Mataya Dapat.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Lifestyle
Dr.
medicine.
Alex, what do you remember about Lady?
Well, I wasn't there for this episode, but I watched it and I reviewed it. No? So I see that Lady is a person that really walks the talk. Maganda si Lady and she's healthy. I see her that what she's saying that you are what you eat and she's promoting it. She also, I know that she promotes like lifestyle medicine and it's not even available here in most hospitals or nutrition clinics. It's just in their area. And she said that it really uh, teaches the person to have a lifestyle that is healthy. Even sleep, they even like tell you, you shouldn't deprive yourself from sleep. You should also have good relationships. And I think that it's very holistic and it really is to like change your lifestyle. What she said, like that's how we teach people. And so that's what I remember from the episode after watching it.
Mhm.
Joshua?
So far, what I liked about her was that it's a new, innovative kind of medicine. Although it has already been present long before, but it was the first time I've ever heard that it was being implemented here in the Philippines. And what I liked about the project is that it fixes the core of your problems because, of course, lifestyle is already part of everyone's daily habits. So what they do is that they reinforce the habits, and at the same time they help you break some of the bad habits from your lifestyle and bring you back to perfect health from there. And hopefully, we get to see more of that in the later time. Over to you, Sir
Yeah.
Jojo.
Do you remember the other guest we had for Power CEO? Stephen Ko, the
Oh
one
yes,
selling or making um, vegan meals. And then,
yes,
yeah, Stephen Ko of Umani, no?
umani
Yes. And
coming from
then
umami.
his products are all welcomed by Lady Mataya, no? And they easily teamed up, no? to collaborate. No? That's what Talk.Shop Asia Power Network does. Our guests can collaborate immediately so that they can grow their business exponentially. Now, let's go to the power duo of Exinob, Jojo Ahero and Rosendo de la Rosa. So, Dr. Alex, these two guys are well versed in the business of IT and also managing large businesses like the two fast food chains that they were working with before. So, Dr. Alex.
Remember with Jojo Ahero that he's very knowledgeable as the CMO. No? I think he worked with the founder of Exinov, and that is why they created this accounting system. I think he said that what they wanted to do was really to empower small medium enterprises, because he realized that it would be so expensive for SMEs to really purchase like or have a platform where they would like develop an accounting system. And I realized when he was presenting that I need this too. I want this accounting system so I could use it for the companies that I have. So I will remind Jojo Ahero to give us the free sample of 6 months of Exinov. I think he said that he will be giving that. And also I realized that since there are like 98% of SMEs, they would really be very happy if Exinov would power them already with their payroll services, accounting services, and it's very cheap. I realized that 3,000 pesos is actually very cheap instead of hiring an accountant that's really expensive. No, you could just use their system. So that's what I like about Exinov. Naalala ko yan. Over to you,
Joshua?
Joshua.
Oh yeah. So far, what I just like about their product is that it gives innovation, and it's very direct, because what I liked about it is that besides it's innovative, it's direct. It's also amazing because you cut off a certain amount of teams. Although that's going to be the challenge in the near future, because as technology progresses, a lot of jobs get replaced, right? So what I also liked about it is that it also helps to unify more people to create more businesses. And through their platform, I'm sure that they can do the same thing. What about you, Sir Jojo? What do you think about them?
Well, these two guys are just too good, no, about the accounting system. So as Dr. Alex said, their subscription fee is reasonable, and there has a lot of experience. There has been some experience with companies using their software, so that's good. Now let's move on to one of the, I should say, inspiring and emotional uh, episodes that we had. So let's talk about Miss Teresa Santiano. Dr. Alex.
Oh yes, I love that I was able to interview her. This episode talaga, she touched my heart. She had such a challenging life, and her journey really made her the successful woman that she is. She lost her child through a car accident, and after 2 years, she lost her husband. But she was teary eyed when she was telling me this story. And she said that she did not lose hope, because if she would lose hope, then what will become of her her other children? And so she just persevered and she kept going. And she said while she had a pasalubong center, and what happened one time, there was a Japanese guy that entered the pasalubong center and said like, do you have these? And he brought seeds, like palang malunggay seeds. And she's like, I know that. She's like, sige, she'll get that sa in one place, and she was able to get 100 kilos, but the Japanese only wanted about 50 kilos. Sabi niya nga, she didn't have that before, but she said, kahit na wala, sabihin mo meron. Ganyan talaga ang mga entrepreneur. And she was so lucky that she was able to get it. And she got it only for 200 pesos. 200 pesos ang kuha niya. And when she sold it to the Japanese, it was 1,200 pesos. And she said that I have 100 kilos, not just 50 kilos. And the Japanese bought it sa kanya, no? And she was like, I made 120,000 right away. So see, she's blessed also in that part. And she said that she's blessed because she's honest. And that is one trait that I see in her. Aside from being honest, she's very resourceful, and she just never gives up. How about you, Joshua?
Well, her achievements were very astonishing. Um, so far, as well as her product, and of course, her dedication because she never gave up despite her setbacks. And she thought of her children, and now they're paying it forward, and they are helping her with her business. And I believe that's also what a lot of people should do right now, most especially if you're a CEO, because this is not just for your company's benefit, but for the benefit of the public and of course your clients, because she knows how to take good care of her clients. And I believe that's what we should all aim for. So that's my take on that one. Over to you, Sir Jojo.
Okay. So let's flash episode 12 just to see our guests. So we have Clarita Luber. No? I think she's the most memorable guest among the three. So what can you
Yes,
say
I
about
believe.
Clarita, Joshua?
Clarita was inspiring, besides the fact that she loves to help people using Life Source. And what I liked about it was that it's very innovative. So that's just my take on that one, sir. What about you, Doc Alex?
I remember that with Clarita, no, it was a co-op, and it became it parang nag-spin off siya to something else because she realized that they could like create other products aside from being a co-op of lending, etc. So they're able to help people, and they created Life Source so that they could help people become healthy. So I think from a business that was lending, she created Life Source so that she could help people become healthy. And she was very successful with it. Despite being retired already, people are saying, "Oh, you're retired. Like, what's the next step?" But she still like created this. So I find it very inspiring. You don't just stop when you have retired already, as I know one of our friends here as well. You just don't stop when you're retired already. You just find inspiration again and move on with your life and make it more colorful and more meaningful. I think that's what I learned from her.
Yeah.
Beautiful answer.
Of course, our other guests like Andrea, but however, she has, I think, a very good handle about the insurance business. And
Yes.
Indeed,
her
she did.
advocacy was to help people be financially
Secure.
uh, secure. Thank you for
Mm,
that word, Joshua.
no problem.
We also have a good no, advocacy, no, from Jim Paulo Castro.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
Jim Paulo Castro is a CTO now, but he started as a programmer, developer, and then he had these struggles, no? And when now that he is CTO, he helps younger people do their work better so that they can have an uplift in their lives. That's a very admirable about Jim. I know Jim, no, in one of our business meetings. That's why I wanted to mention Jim about his advocacies are really honorable.
Mhm.
So, last but not the least, no, we go to episode 13. So let's talk about Mr. Freeze.
Ah, yes, Mr. Freeze.
Joshua.
Well, so far, what I liked about him was his humble beginnings because, of course, he was ventured into several different businesses. Then he thought of using ice to help other businesses, most especially in the hotel and restaurant business. And he innovated it into a very grander scale, using not just technology, but at the same time the help of the tricycle drivers and other transportation professionals out there. And what I liked about it was that it's very wholesome and very innovative, very direct. And at the same time, it built a community out of it. And I believe most businesses should also learn from him because you're not just building a community, but you're also building families as well. And through his great works, I'm sure that he's helped the public in a very big way. Over to you, Doc Alex. What do you think about him?
Well, I missed this episode, but I remember that Jojo said that he's really awesome. So I watched this episode and I reviewed it, and now I know that why he is awesome, because I remember he said that he turns water into ice and ice into gold, and with his accomplishments, I would say yes, he had turned really water into gold, the ice into gold. And he said that what mattered to him was leaving a legacy that is most important. And he said that he is going the extra mile with advocacy work, which he realized that he was doing it already with the tricycle drivers and helping like their family so that they could go to school, that so that they could like survive and feed themselves. So he said that he didn't realize that helping these people, they're able to help him his business grow big as well. So um, I feel like despite him having all these awards, he's still very humble. And I really wish that I was there for that episode because he's very inspiring, really. Over
Yeah,
to you, Jo.
what I remember about Jerry Santos is he said about humility, So, yeah, in Tagalog it's magpababang loob, no? But I guess what he really meant about humility was being able to listen, understand his own mistakes. As he said, he made many mistakes when he made his first plant and he was close to giving up. Then he had, I should say, when he thought of how to make the business successful and also how to help people have a business. I guess that was the secret into Mr. Freeze going more than the desired original plan of ice plants that he has now. And in fact, people in showbiz want to partner with him. No? So he said he had Isabel Daza, Derek Ramsey, and Elena Darna, and Albert Martinez, to name a few. Oh, yung susunod, si Jojo Barraquias naman yung magiging partner.
Darating tayo dyan, sir.
I wish I had the capital, no? Pangungutang muna tayo kay Dr. Alex.
Ay,
So,
nako, kay si Pinani tayo kukuha ng pera sa kanyang co-op.
so we have gone through our most impactful guests and those that have made our show worth watching. We are grateful to have them with us and to all of our viewers that have been with us since season 1. Season 3 has indeed been a good one. And so join us on August as we open with season 4. But before that, let's take a quick break and we'll be back.
Stay tuned.
We'll be right back, only here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network.
May lumapit na ba sa'yo na nag-alok ng get-rich-quick scheme? Huwag maging biktima.
Ang Direct Selling Association of the Philippines at ang Department of Trade and Industry ay magkaagapay sa pagpapalaganap ng kaalaman tungkol sa legitimate direct selling.
Mayroong 8-point test na ginagamit upang malaman kung ang kumpanya ay pyramiding o hindi. Ang mga sumusunod ay 3 halimbawa mula dito. Inaalok ka na kumita sa mga nire-recruit. Pati posisyon ay pwedeng bilhin. Ang kumpanya ay walang product return policy. Mag-ingat, baka mabiktima.
Kung sa tingin ninyo, pyramid scheme ang gamit ng inyong sinalihang kumpanya, ilapit at i-report ito sa Department of Trade and Industry Consumer Hotline 1384. Para sa karagdagang impormasyon ukol sa legitimate direct selling at ang 8-point test, visit www.dsap.ph.
Malayo ang tingin. Malayo ba ang tingin mo sa hinihintay mong tricycle? Uwing-uwi ka na ba? Kaya pa ng legs mo. Tricycle hailing app Para Hero is here to serve you. Through the Para Hero mobile app, you can easily book your tricycle ride within your community all day, every day. So whether you're at home, your favorite place, or gusto mo na talagang umuwi, ora mismo, Para Hero app is here for you. Just download Para Hero mobile app in Google Play. Register, it's that easy, and you're ready to book. Para Hero is initially available in BF Homes Parañaque and Las Piñas area. But soon, sa community mo din, malapit na po, Para Hero, para sa pasahero. Video conferencing has never been crucial to your business than ever before. Whether it's work from home or remote work collaboration, productive team meetings are crucial to your business success. So whether it's for personal use or from small to medium to large conference meeting rooms, Logitech has the right solution right for you. With our partner Evolution's track record of responsive service, you can be assured of reliable and effective video collaboration all the time. Evolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@inolution.com.ph.
Does hybrid learning make you think twice about the way you deliver education? Are you getting charged for a learning management solution, but you don't see the results for blended learning? We at EduTech bring hybrid learning so you can focus on what you do best, to deliver exceptional education. EduTech has proven excellence with features like virtual meetings, attendance, daily tests and exams, assignments and markings between teachers, students, and admin in virtual learning and teaching, but we never stop improving. With COVID-19, the world came to a standstill and the operations of schools were affected. We interviewed teachers, students, parents, and administrative personnel, and we learned that the delivery of education in the 21st century needed fast and complete learning applications and tools. Now that schools are reopening and students are excited to go to school, our team at EduTech is thrilled to assist in this transition. We bring more excitement to this hybrid learning with our premium platform and features like group study, seamless payment collection of fees, viewer-based ID card system, and more, automating day-to-day management of school operations. And we at EduTech aim to rule the edtech space with exceptional customer service, free training and retooling, and pushing the limits. Say yes to learning with EduTech.
Taking our journey, leading the pack, unleashing your power. And we are back here at Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network.
Good more earnings. So, we are now at our final segment.
Yeah, true.
So where the AOBs need to be done. So Dr. Alex, let's start with YesTech.
Doc Alex, your mic, please.
Okay. We at YesTech can assist you with your day-to-day operations, offering features like QR code, ID system, online payments, and more. YesTech is your all-in-one virtual campus of the 21st century. It is a SaaS platform where schools have the ability to deliver a complete learning solution. Basically, we behave like your online school campus. For more information, you may contact 0956 779 7752. Check our website https://theyestech.com. Say yes to learning with YesTech.
And to our other amazing sponsor, Logitech, I guess we can all agree that video collaboration is more than a trend. It has become an important part of every business operation, whether you're doing online meeting one on one or meeting your entire team and customers. Everyone's voices and ideas need to be heard and seen. With Logitech's video collaboration solution, you know you're getting the very best for your business. Over to you, Doc Alex.
Will agree if I say that body pain and inflamed muscle will always be part of living. It's like you're working to do something to make your body hurt. With Ever Cryo Compression Therapy System, you will experience the easy and non-messy system to treat your physical alignments. So try Ever Cryo Compression Therapy System. Over to you, Jo.
Parahero started as an initiative to help tricycle drivers in our community gain work during this pandemic. With this app, tricycle drivers won't need to wait so long in line in terminals or drive around the village, wasting time and gasoline just to look for passengers. It will also be more convenient for the pasajeros, no, to book a tricycle ride and wait for it at the safety of their homes. Para Hero, your community tricycle hailing app, initially available in BF Homes, Parañaque, and Las Piñas.
Over
Doc
to you, Doc
Alex?
Alex.
Yes, I guess that's it already for our AOBs. And of course, we have that Miss Universe question. So I would say that I would read that. Now that the pandemic is almost over, businesses are grasping for the near perfect ways to execute their back to business plan and achieve their market and success level as it was in 2019. We will be seeing our new set of guests that will be answering our Miss Universe question, and it's going to be different in season 4 this coming August. So I'm excited.
Yes,
Great.
indeed.
Joshua.
So far, Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network, it has been a pleasure being in this show. I had a wonderful time with you, Sir Jojo and Doc Alex. And at the same time, till next season. By the way, the next season, I'll be anchoring in the next gen. So stay tuned, guys, for more updates on that one. And of course,
So, who will be your co host or co anchor, Joshua?
so far that will still to be determined. So they'll have to stay tuned.
Ah,
So
okay.
yes, it's gonna be
Anyway,
a secret for now.
congratulations,
Thank you so much.
Joshua. Since you will now be an anchor of your own show, we will miss you here. So, our partnership in Talkshop Asia Power Network between me and Dr. Alex is forever. So, we will stick it out until season 100.
Yes, indeed. But never fear, I might return. You'll never know.
Maybe
Yeah.
we will get you when you have time. We'll get you as our co-host. Joshua, you are always welcome in Talkshop Asia Power Network. And if you need us in your show, we'll gladly be of help.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
And of course, I'd like to give out one last shout out for, of course, to our dear audience who has been supporting us ever since the first 3 seasons. And thank you so much for being with us. And of course, to Doc Alex, Sir Jojo, and of course, to Sir Rolly Pagaspas for giving me this opportunity to work well with you guys. Thank you so much. And of course, to take Talk.Shop.Asia Power Network and Big Media PH, thank you so much. And it's an honor to serve with you guys.
Thank you very much, Joshua. Dr. Alex, any final words?
Oh well, maybe I'll just like sum up everything that we have learned from all the guests that we had. I think it's all about love, and with the businesses that they have, it's love. Translated into love. Love for their family, love for their employees, love for what they are doing. And so maybe I'll just get it from Corinthians. Love never fails. And so if we just love what we are doing, we will be successful. So that's my final word about
Yeah.
love.
Naalala ko tuloy yung kanta ni Lilia. Yung love moves in mysterious ways.
Yes, I like that one.
Okay.
Ako
So,
din,
for
gusto
my
ko.
final message, as we get over the pandemic and face new challenges arising from the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, businesses continue to thrive, grow, and scale up. So, we as leaders also need to become bigger and better and the best that we can be. We lead, amplify, reach out, and engage through Talk Shop Asia Powered Network, where businesses can grow exponentially. So this has been Jojo Barraquias, your direct selling sensei and anchor for season 3 of Talk Shop Asia Power Network. So see you again Saturday, 3 p.m. in August for season 4 of Talk Shop Asia Power Network. And thank you very much for all the support, Dr. Alex, Joshua, Andre, and Rolly Pagaspas, our founder, and to all our audience who have supported us, watched us, and have a great weekend. Thank you.
Don't stop believing, guys. See ya.
See you.
We just brought to you Talk Shop Asia Power Network, the program that is taking our journey, leading the pack, and unleashing your power. Until next Saturday, 3 p.m., watch us in our channels on YouTube, Talk Shop Asia, Facebook, Talk Shop Asia Power Network page, ATC International, Kumu, and Big Media.